Hello friends, this is David here, back to talk about one of my personal favorite songs, a sad story about a sad clown and the problems of communication and interpersonal relationships. No, not that one. There we go. Much better. Due to an unfortunate naming situation, Kay's Pierrot, while not completely under the radar, is not nearly as appreciated as I truly think it deserves. I have quite a personal relationship with this song. Unlike Ayano's theory of happiness, it didn't inform my actions as a person per se, rather it made me question the ideology that Ayano had me adopt. Pierrot is a bait and switch. The song is seemingly about the desire to care and help another, but is ultimately a critique of that heroic mentality. The song looks at the plastic identity common to people who adopt this mentality, along with the propensity to silence one's own worries and needs for the sake of others, and shows just how problematic that line of thinking is. The interesting thing about this song is the shifting point of view within it. The story is told mostly from the perspective of the clown, before at the end switching to the perspective of the girl. The writing here is multi-layered. The lines from the clown's perspective at once seem noble before being recontextualized by what we learn later in the song. The girl's perspective later asks you to look at the clown's lines and realize how pitiful they really are. I, playing the fool, am merely a nameless clown. It is simply my job to make conspicuous falls and be laughed at. I've mentioned that I'm weak to self-sacrifice. That idea of the classic martyr hero is, to me, just so captivating. What this song does, however, is look at this mentality and show just how sad it is to think this way. Pierrot suggests that happiness for others should not be gained at the cost of happiness for the self. It's this fascinating situation in which both of the characters simply want to make one another happy. Feeling is inseparable from being human. Being kind, being heroic, should not mean that you have to mute the things that make you a person to begin with. In fact, the song suggests that doing so is impossible. Whether or not you express it, everyone feels pain. Everyone grows sad and angry. Putting others first is noble, but just like how you may want your loved ones to be happy, it is so easy to forget that they wish for you the same. Pierrot examines the cracks in the popular idea of self-sacrifice and heroism, but doesn't do so in some stupid or edgy way. It doesn't say that being a hero is bad or pointless, or suggest that such a mentality is outdated. Rather, it reminds us that everyone is human, and everyone will experience hurt in their lives. Pierrot doubles down on the idea that we should help one another, that no one should have to suffer, by saying that the so-called heroes are no exception to that, and should not have to lament on their own. The appeal of the song doesn't come from simply its nature as a sad piece of music. I once said that sad music allows one to experience a range of emotion without their own lives actually being sad, and that depressing music allows one to feel comfort in the relatability of a piece. Like with depressing music, the appeal of Pierrot comes from the comfort it provides, but there is a distinction. Depressing music tells you, you are not alone, you are not crazy, where Pierrot tells you, I care. Much like the clown in the text of the song, it says, I see you hurting. You shouldn't have to hurt. Pierrot is directed at people who wish to help others. The song is unique in that it doesn't simply display a theme, but tells it to the listener directly. This feeling, taken too far, can at worst be nothing but self-pity. But that's not the point of the song. Pierrot reminds you to feel, reminds you that it is okay to hurt, as it is something so easy to forget. To feel pain when you get hurt, or to weep when you feel agonized. That kind of natural emotion is nothing to be embarrassed about. Just as you love others, so too are you loved. Thank you for watching.